Hello friends, welcome back. Let's look at one more simple example where we can use multiple sheets. So let's take a new workbook and let's start with renaming this as a sheet called, let's say, January data, or you can say January sales. Then let's create one more sheet and call it as February sales. Okay, like this. Okay, now go back to January sales and let's call this as product and sales. Okay, and we'll keep the product as pen and sales could be for 400, and then we can say notebooks and sales could be 700, and then we have, let's say, color box, and that is sales is 400. Okay, now we have this data here. We can actually copy this data like this and go to the February sales and paste it there. Okay, so now we have got January sales, February sales. Okay, now suppose I want to make another sheet for the March sales, and you can do one thing. You can right click on the sheet here and you can say you can actually say insert, or let me just go once again. So go to right click and select move or copy, sorry, not insert, move or copy. It will say whether you want to move it or copy it. So you can click here, say create a copy of Feb sales and click OK. So you got now here one more Feb sales 2. That means it's a copy of Feb sales. So you can move it to the right side and rename this. Instead of Feb sales 2, you can rename it as March sales. So we'll call it as MAR sales. Okay, and here we'll change the sales data. Let's say in March there were 500 and there were 200 notebooks and there were 100 color boxes. Okay, so just to zoom that. So we have February sales, March sales and January sales. Okay, now we can create one dashboard. So right click. So what did I do? I clicked on the plus sign. It created a sheet 4. We renamed it as dashboard. And we can keep the dashboard right in the beginning. So January, you can move it here. And you can change the color of the dashboard to, let's say, green. So you have a dashboard here. And here we will call it as total sales of pen. So we'll say total sales of pen. Okay, and let you copy this down and we'll call this as total sales of, the next one was notebooks, and the total sales of color boxes. Okay, so we want the summary of the data here, or we can say as a dashboard. So here what you can do is is equal to, you can write sum, or you can just say is equal to and directly go to January sales and click on the 400 plus. Okay, let me do it again. Let me delete this. I'm going here. I'm going to January sales, pen. I'm selecting that and then I'm clicking plus. So, okay, let's not do that plus here. Just press enter here first. Okay, it's gone. Let us do it once again. So, is equal to January sales, pen values, enter. So, you come here. Okay, double click this. You got here January sales. Now click plus, and again go to February sales, press enter. So now you got January plus February. So again come at the end of that, plus, and then go to March sales 500 and enter. So you got it finally. January sales B2, February sales B2, and March sales B2. That is a total of 1300. Okay. Now you can actually try doing this. Copy this, paste it here. So what has happened? Let's see. So here we have got B3, 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 which is it's fine basically, because B3 is notebook, no? See here, B3 is notebook, so it is correct. So go back here and let's copy this and paste it. You got 900 here. Here you got B4, B4, B4. That means it's correct. So if you go to B4, it's this one. 400 of the January, then we have 400 of February, and then we have 100 of March. So 400 plus 400 plus 100, which is equal to 900. So now suppose in the month of January, we got like more sales we had. So if you just correct this data to 600, then even your dashboard will be getting updated to 1100. So this is all going to become a connected scenario where all the data from different sheets is getting added up. So please practice this, and we will continue in the next video. Thank you.